So in this video, we will be talking about some tips for exchange students that are coming to Finland, and generally just for exchange students. First of all, there are some things that are said for basically every person that's going on exchange, no matter the destination, but it's still important to repeat these things and to make sure you, who are coming to Finland, know them. First of all is try not to have any expectations. You have to be ready for whatever the exchange might throw at you, even if it's uncomfortable, because in the end, that will help you. It will help you know more about yourself, become more independent, and get to know the country you're going to. The second thing is that you should always say yes. Say yes to everything. Even if it's some activity that you think is sort of boring or that you wouldn't normally do it. In your first months, you'll be trying to figure out your place in the school, trying to make friends and fit in. And if you just say yes to everything, you'll meet people, and that's the most important thing. And sometimes you'll meet your best friends that way. Try to forget stereotypes is our third tip, because stereotypes are a generalization based on prejudice. And a lot of the times, if you have them in mind, it will make you think poorly about the country you're in, and it might change how the people in that country think about you. So in your exchange, where you're trying to fit in and you're trying to get to know people, stereotypes are like a barrier, and you should definitely try to break them down. Now, we will talk about some tips specifically about Finland. First of all is that you should be ready to go after people. In Finland, everyone's sort of shy, and they generally will not approach you. So sometimes you'll be in a class where nobody talks to you, and that can feel kind of bad and uncomfortable. So you should try to talk to people. Ask for a pen, ask the time. Sometimes, you can even tell small little lies like, I forgot what we're learning today. Can you help me? Even if you know, just try to talk to people, and sometimes they're just scared to approach you, and if you approach them, you can form great friendships. The second thing is don't care about facial expressions. Finnish body language, like we said in the communication video, is very neutral, and sometimes for some cultures it can come off as rude and not caring, but it's not that. If you're talking to a Finnish person and they're just looking at you without making any noise, it just means that they're paying attention. And you shouldn't get mad at them for that. You should just understand that it's different, maybe, from where you're from. Our third and final tip for this video is that you should try your best to not get hurt by Finnish honesty. Sometimes Finns are brutally honest in ways that other cultures are not. And this can come off as a little aggressive, but it's actually just straightforwardness, and it sometimes can be really good because it's easy to know what people are thinking. And with this in mind, you should also know that gossip isn't the best thing to do here, because people generally can tell things to your face. So now I'll talk a little bit about my experience as an exchange student. I've been in Finland for about 4 months, and I'll stay here for about 5 more months. And when I arrived here, I was a little nervous because everybody was asking me, how will you survive the coldness of the people and the cold of the winter and the darkness? And it's rough, but once you find friends, and once you have friends who will listen to you or hang out with you, you're safe because you are just with people. And at some point, even if it gets tough, even if people don't talk to you immediately, you will find friends. You don't have to be nervous about that at all. Something that I would recommend that you do is always talk to your teachers if you need help. They won't necessarily help you at first, but if you ask them, they will always help you. And I think just in general, don't be nervous. An exchange is sort of daunting and can be kind of scary, but just be ready for anything to happen and be ready for an adventure and to just go after things and enjoy a time abroad in this new culture and everything. Sorry, this is me editing. I just realized that I got sort of sidetracked when I was talking, and I just wanted to add that as much as Finnish culture might be different from your culture, it's still people, and it's still people who you'll relate to and you'll understand, and you really, really don't have to be scared about anything, even if the culture is the opposite to yours. Just go after people, make friends, and enjoy your exchange. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have an amazing exchange in Finland.